This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the law offices of Tunnel and Razor.
It's one call that no one wants to get. From the police station, your loved one has been arrested for DUI. Now, hopefully you've never experienced this and never have to, but you might have questions. What if it were to happen? What does the process look like? Is there hope for the future? I sat down with Kelly Geloff of Tunnel and Razor to get some answers. Drinking and driving. It's not something to mess with for more reasons than we, of course, need to explain. But if one does ever make that mistake and get caught, it's important to be aware of what's going to happen.
They lose their license immediately. It is taken from you typically, and you're given a piece of paper that says what happened. And you want to make sure that within the time period on that piece of paper, it tells you, within Delaware at least, that you do need to contact the DMV and request a hearing on the civil side. And then you will probably want to get an attorney to help you through the criminal side if you're charged with DUI.
Attorney Kelly Geloff of Tunnel and Razor says the civil side will likely consist of a DMV hearing. On the criminal side, it's a little more open-ended.
You will be able to have access to what kind of information they collected from you, whether it was at the scene or if you got brought to the police station, or sometimes people do get taken down to the hospital for blood to be drawn, and at that point it's determined what your BAC level is, and there's all different kinds of levels as to what your punishment could be, depending on what your level of BAC was.
Kelly says there are different levels of punishment that depend on the decision by the person charged to take a plea deal or to go through with a trial.
So you're going to want to make sure that you know what all of your rights are, and then hopefully make the best decision for you on whether you're going to take a plea or if you're actually going to go through a trial and see what happens with that.
She says for first-timers, the First Offender Program is a good option.
They do have a First Offender Program that is really helpful for people to learn from it, hopefully not do it again, and it's not very difficult, but it's something that does stay with you, and you do have obligations. You will lose your license for a period of time. You do have some options at times to be able to put a contraption on your steering wheel that would allow you to blow into it to make sure that you aren't drunk and you're able to start your vehicle. They have those kinds of options. They have options where you will go to classes to learn about it and really have it hit you to understand what could happen.
And Kelly says for concerned parents of adult children who are offenders, having an attorney involved will relieve a lot of tension and worry about the future.
It does not mean that your child over 21 or even under 21 is a horrible person. It just means that you need to be able to be the parent and get an attorney to be able to help you through the legal process. Let them be the middle person and not you try to be the attorney and the parent.